Okay, so today we are doing 21 questions, which is a tag that was created by the most wonderful YouTuber around, Allie. I'm going to link her channel down below for you if you haven't checked her out. And if you haven't, I highly recommend it. She is the most beautiful, sweetest, kindest, most soothing, calming person to watch on YouTube. Like, she's just an absolute sweetheart. You can tell she's so genuine. Now, she didn't tag me personally because she has no idea I exist. I wish she tagged me personally. Anyway, but I just really wanted to do this because it looked super fun. So let's get into it. Before we do, let's go ahead and do all the YouTubey things. If you enjoy this video, you can give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It helps my channel out so much and I really appreciate it. And let's get into 21 questions of makeup. Question 1 is, what is the oldest makeup product in your collection? Now, I don't have a super lot of old makeup products in my collection because I am not a hoarder or a collector like that. Like, if I'm not using it or it's expired, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. I do declutters and like regular clean outs of my entire house every 6 months. But these are 2 palettes. 1, they're not expired, so I'm not going to get rid of them until that happens. And 2, I actually will struggle to ever get rid of these because they are the first high-end palettes I have ever had in my collection. So I have 2, and the reason why there's 2 is because my mum gave them to me as gifts on the exact same day. So technically they are both the same age as each other. But it is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, naturally, and the Tarte Cosmetics Tarteist Pro palette. So these are from like, I feel like 2017. So this is the Modern Renaissance if you haven't seen it. And then this is the Tarteist Pro. I probably won't. These are probably actually 2 products that I will keep around forever just because they are so sentimental to me. They are just my first eyeshadow palettes. So how could I ever get rid of them? Number 2, what is your most recent beauty purchase or like makeup purchase? Now, I can't actually show you this product because it is still on the way. It is currently in the middle of shipping, but it is the new Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. I went on launch day and purchased that new formula, and I'm currently waiting for it to arrive so I can test it out and give you fine people a review on what I think of it. Ta-da! Question 3, what is the first makeup product you ever used? It was definitely like, has to be mascara, and I can remember it. It's a no brand. Like, it's not even like the Maybelline Lash Blast or that pink one, whatever. It is literally, I am fairly certain I got it from like a dollar store, like Crazy Clark's we had back in the day. Any of my like older Australians who know Crazy Clark's will know exactly what I'm talking about. And it had a clear end and a black end, so it was like dual ended, because I was never allowed to wear makeup. Like, my parents were really strict about that for a long time. But I used the clear end sneakily without them knowing, because it was clear and they couldn't tell, and I thought I was the coolest. Number 4, what is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? I think hate's a really strong word, and I don't actually hate really anything because it's such a strong word and I'm willing to give anything a go and make it work for me. But I would say that I used to do a lot of like really heavy kind of cut creasy like IG, I still do IG makeup, I don't know why I'm saying that, I totally do. So I would say cut creases is probably a big thing that I no longer am enjoying right now. I don't want to say something that I hate I'll never do again because you never know how the trends go around, but I used to cut my crease, like, you know, get the concealer and proper cut my crease all the time and do it like really big and winged out, because that was kind of the thing in 2017, 2018, and I, you know, thought that that was all I could do. And I just don't really enjoy that style anymore. I don't really think it suits my eye shape, and I also just don't really enjoy it that much. I kind of like a more disheveled, grungy kind of like, does she even know kind of how to do makeup look? Yeah, that's my vibe. I think just because I have hooded eyes, that kind of like disheveled, smoky eye really suits them a lot more than like a structured eye look, if that kind of makes sense. So yeah. Number 5 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? And again, I don't really have many of these, if any. Like, I was trying to think of makeup trends that I didn't like that I probably now do, and I can't really think of any, except for maybe winged eyeliner, but that was not because I hated winged eyeliner. It was just because I couldn't find a way to make it work with my hooded eyes. But now, since I discovered water activated liners and kind of also discovered how to work them with my eye shape, I kind of have really started enjoying doing them a lot more, and even do them in like normal everyday life now, whereas before I absolutely wouldn't have, because I couldn't figure out how to get them to suit me for the life of me. So I'm gonna say winged eyeliner, but I never hated it. I was just more jealous of it because it's my eye shape. Number 6, what is your favorite step in your makeup routine? And this is a hard one because my favorite step is literally every single step. Like, my favorite part of the day is waking up in the morning, getting myself a coffee, sitting down and doing my makeup. I fucking love every single minute of putting my makeup on, and I am not kidding. But I would say that my all-time favorite is foundation. I love working on my skin. I love putting foundation on. I don't know what it is. It's just something about getting a sponge or a brush and like pushing it into my skin. It calms me down. I don't know what it is, but I love it so much. I'm really interested as well, you guys, to see what your answers are to this. So if you don't do YouTube and there's like some of these questions that I would love to know, like if there's any questions that you're like, I want to answer, I've got an answer, can you like pretty please comment them down below, because I am super interested to see like what your favorite part of your makeup routine is, and like what your first makeup product was, and like I'm really interested in your answers to some of these questions. So make sure you pop them down below because I would love to know. Number 7 is, what is a makeup product you can't live without? I can comfortably live without any makeup. I know that sounds really weird because I do makeup on YouTube, but I am not someone that needs to wear makeup in everyday life. I don't care what I look like when I go out. If I'm barefaced with no brows and all that kind of stuff, I'm fine with it. But I would say that my one product is like a lip jelly or a lip oil or a lip balm. I can't stand my lips being dry in any way, shape or form. Question number 8 is, what sparked your love for makeup? And I've always had a love for it, and it's never been like a really massive passion. Like, I've never made it a focus until probably like the last 5 years. What happened was I have a lot of health issues, etc, etc. I ended up coming off the pill, blah, blah, blah. And because of it, I got like, for the first time in my entire life, pretty much acne all over my face. I'd never had it before. I'd never had pimples before. I was extremely blessed with good skin in high school. And for the first time ever, I used to just wear the Bare Minerals like powder foundation, and for the first time ever, that wasn't cutting it for my face. Like, I had full-blown breakouts and I needed to like get a liquid foundation and just kind of figure out how to put it on and all that kind of stuff. I discovered Kristen Dominique. I worked shift work at the time. I was on an overnight shift and we were absolutely dead. Like, there was nothing to do. So I watched a YouTube video of Kristen Dominique where she was showing you how to put on your foundation and make your skin look flawless. And from that moment on, I was completely and utterly hooked. Like, hooked, line and sinker. And I remember it started from watching Kristen Dominique. I went on to watch Laura Lee and then build from there. And I started getting more and more makeup into my collection. And then I started getting so much makeup in my collection that I was like, well, you should probably like start an Instagram with this, because like, you don't actually really have anywhere to wear this in real life. And yeah, so that's why I started an Instagram, was so that I could keep buying new makeup products and like testing them out and playing with them, because I just honestly became hooked and obsessed, and here we are to this day. Let me know what yours is. I'd be super interested to know. Question 9 is, what is the worst makeup look you have ever done? I mean, going back to the beginning, there's obviously some rough ones, and you can actually scroll to the bottom of my Instagram page and see like me posting from the very beginning and see my progression and my progression of like understanding color temperature and photos and stuff like that. It's still going. I'm still learning every day. But I'm not going to say any of those older looks, even though they were terrible, because I was very, very, very much learning. But I am going to say this look. This is my first look that I posted after taking a very significant break off of Instagram. I actually think it was like almost a year break because of like circumstances. And this was last year. Anyway, and then with quarantine and COVID happening, I now had time to start doing makeup again, like for my Instagram, which was amazing. Like, one of the silver linings of COVID, you got to take it where you can, right? But I posted this look and I fucking hate it so much. And now I just want to get rid of it. I should, but people really liked it. And I hate it. I've deleted it off my phone, so I just screenshot it off my Instagram. But it is this photo right here. It's not bad. It's just the way that I've edited it. I've like smoothed my skin out ridiculously. I was probably having a really bad skin day. Just the lip color with those eyes. I hate it. I fucking hate it so much. And you guys might like it because it did actually get quite a good response, but I don't know what it is about this makeup look, but I fucking hate it. I wanted to delete it so bad. Question 10 is, what is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? I think this one up here might actually definitely be my favorite. I don't know what it is about this photo. I just adore it. Like, I really like how this was like the first time I ever really got like that faux freckle look to work for me, and I never was able to do it ever again. And I just remember like it's that like silver line on my lip is a Linda Hallberg called Crayon, and it was just kind of, I was really into the editorial vibes back then. And I loved, like, I just feel like I'm really raw in this photo. Like, it's just a raw, vulnerable photo for some reason for me. I don't know. I just love the quality of the photo and everything. I really, really like this. Number 11 is, what is your favorite drugstore makeup product? It's this. It's the CoverGirl Clean and Fresh Pressed Powder in any color. I don't care what color. I freaking love this so much. This has changed my makeup game. It's clean makeup. It's cruelty-free. It is adorable, adorable packaging. And that's all I have to say about it. It was like $8. I fucking love it. Yeah, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Okay, so what is your favorite splurge makeup product? And I don't think I need to even tell you. It is all of my Pat McGrath palettes. So I have them all sitting there in that like holder. So I'll just hold this one up. This is my favorite splurge. Anything basically from Pat McGrath, really. I fucking adore her. I adore these eyeshadow palettes that much. It's not even funny. I'm devastated because I've now collected all of the ones that I want. I mean, I'm devastated because I've collected all the ones that I want. God, I sound like a spoiled brat because I am. But, I kid. I love them. I love them. I love them. Number 13, what is your most repurchased makeup product? And it is this, the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Liquid Foundation. Of course, my camera is not going to focus on it. There we go. This is my most repurchased makeup product. I have gone through 5 or 6 of these bottles, and I also, this is in the color Light Natural because this is my non-tan color. I also have the color 11, which is my tan color, and I've gone through about 3 of those bottles. So all of up, I've had about 7 bottles of these foundations. I repurchase it consistently. Question 14, what is your earliest makeup memory? I don't really have like much, but I do remember, you know, the old school when it was the 90s, the glamour shots where you and your mum would go and get the glamour shots as like the mother-daughter bonding thing to do or something. I don't know. Anyway, I did glamour shots. Of course I have. They're actually quite cute, if I do say so myself. I was cute. They're not. It's hilarious. I'm like in denim on denim. It's great. Number 15, what is your favorite place to shop for makeup? Well, Australia makes it really fucking difficult because we never get any of the new releases when they come out to the rest of the world. Like, it takes us 6 months before we get anything. So online, just in general, I can't pick an online store because even with that, I can't just go to one place online and they have everything that I need. Like, I would love to be able to shop at Sephora, America, and Ulta, like online, and get that stuff shipped. That would just be perfect because if I could do those two, then like they would just be my one-stop shop. But I have to go to like every single site to be able to get what I want, basically. I shop around. I have like that Honey app so that I get discounts. I am a master online shopper, you guys. You just ask my man. Like, I am a master online shopper. So yeah, online. Number 16 is, what is the most underrated makeup product you own? And I think it's this Bare Minerals Bare Pro foundation, to be completely honest with you. No one talks about it. I never see anyone talk about this foundation, and it is so skin-like. It's a medium to full coverage. If you want a foundation that you put on, it lasts all freaking day without budging. It is a natural finish, so it's not too matte, not too dewy. It's like the perfect amount of coverage because it still makes your skin look like skin while adding coverage. It's just phenomenal, and it's a clean formula. It doesn't break you out. I really don't know why more people don't rave about this. Number 17, what is the most overrated makeup product you own? That is the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. And I would definitely say this is overrated. Like, I have heard so many people rave about how incredible this foundation is, and I personally think it sucks. And in my review, I was kind of like, yeah, it's okay. But the more I've used this, the more I hate it. In fact, I hate it more every time I use it. So yeah, I think this is super overrated. Number 18 is, what is a discontinued makeup product that you wish would come back? The only makeup product that I have that is discontinued that I do wish they would still have is actually randomly the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade palette. So this is the Lemonade palette. It was her second launch from her brand. And just look at the color scheme of this palette. Like, honestly, my lights are probably really bright, so, you know, I might not be able to get the true vibe of it. But like, it's so cool. It's like a pastel palette before pastels were really cool. The mattes in here are the best mattes I've nearly ever used, aside from maybe Pat McGrath. But even that, honestly, these mattes in this particular palette are Pat McGrath level mattes. And the shimmers are just freaking beautiful. Number 19, we are so close to the end, hang in there. Number 19 is, where do you go for makeup inspiration? I go to Instagram mostly. I usually just go to the explore page and just kind of see, because my explore page is just full of makeup. That's it. Makeup and digital planning for the iPad and Procreate. That's literally it. So I go to the explore page and usually just see what tickles my pickle, basically. But I do have 2 accounts that I do religiously go to for inspiration, and one of them is, I'm gonna butcher this, Posvomu. I'm gonna put it up here and I'm gonna link her down below. She is phenomenal. My makeup is nothing like hers. I start out with that as my goal, and I don't know how she does what she does. I've tried really hard to get even just those beautiful sparkly pictures, and she has like a little tutorial on her page too, bless her little heart, of like how she does it. I can't get it, I can't figure it out. If you know how to do it, you let her know down below. But yeah, I just love her makeup looks. The other one is Jantoski23. So again, I'll link her down below and I'll put some photos here. She creates beautiful eye looks, but it's the color combinations for me that she does. She always does really unique color combinations. So yeah, she is freaking phenomenal. I love her. I love her so much. She does such amazing work. Number 20 is, what do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? What I want to see less of in the future of makeup is just the same kind of makeup releases being done over and over again. So for example, like our friend ColourPop, who just releases the same kind of neutral palette every week. I guess like more thoughtful launches, maybe, and like more innovation. Yeah. And the final question number 21 is, what do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? My biggest one is diversity and inclusivity. I would love to see makeup brands release foundation ranges, concealer ranges, bronzer ranges, whatever it is. If it's in a skin tone of some sort, I want them to release a full spectrum shade range. There is no fucking reason why every single company cannot bring out a full spectrum shade range. Even if they're a new company and they can only afford to say bring out 10 shades, I can understand that, but make those 10 shades as inclusive as possible. Like, don't just have 9 shades for Caucasian women and then 1 shade for like darker women. Like, make it as inclusive as possible, I should say, not impossible. Although it feels fucking impossible for these brands sometimes, doesn't it? Yeah, I just think it's a joke that we're in 2021 and women are like, there's some skin tones of people that are not even catered for. How? Why? I don't understand. Okay, that is the end of the 21 questions around makeup. I hope you enjoyed it, and again, please let me know some of your answers to some of these questions. Whatever stood out to you, let me know in the comments down below some of your answers. I would love to hear them. Again, this is Allie Glines tag. She started it, so her channel and everything is linked down below. Anyone that I talked about will be linked down below, and there are also some lovely YouTubers that I have tagged down below that I would love to see do this tag as well. So, but you don't have to be tagged to do it. Clearly I wasn't, so if you want to do it, you go out there and you film this little video to your heart's content. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye!